What is the plan and the purpose that you have for life? What do you really want to see with your relationship with God, yourself, your intellect, your family, your friends, your finances? What are those big things that you want to see happen? And when you're able to tie those routines to those things, those values, those life principles, it makes it just a teensy bit harder to just give up the ghost and forget about your routines. Hey guys, it is me, Sonja of SonjaW Coaching, and I am here again for another video where we're still talking about routines, because I feel like there's like lots of things that can be learned about routines, okay? But anyway, we're gonna talk about 5 ways to make sure that you actually keep the routine going, okay? Let's get into it. But before I do all of that, let me introduce myself. Hey guys, my name is Sonja of SonjaW Coaching, where we help overwhelmed, multi-passionate women learn how to acknowledge, live, execute, and win their dreams. We're all about making sure that dreams meet reality here at SonjaW. Okay, y'all, so listen. I have been talking y'all ear off about routines, but I think, I had one more thing that I really wanted to talk about, and it's actually keeping up with the routines. I don't know about y'all, but I sometimes struggle with keeping up with the routines that I have in my life. It takes a little bit of time to get it done. Am I the only one? Am I? I hope not, but maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking to myself. But y'all, there are 5 ways. There are plenty of ways, actually, to make sure that you are keeping your routines going. But I'm gonna give you 5 today, okay? I'm gonna give you 5 ways to make sure that you are actually gonna keep doing the routines that you're doing. All right? So let's get into it. Number 1. Tie it to your values, or what I like to call life principles. When you tie your routines to those things that you value, it makes it easier to get them done. I've talked about it before, where I talk about goals, where that goals have to be tied to something that is serious for you. Like, your health is serious for you because you want to live long. You want to transform people's lives. You want to be able to run with your children, right? So, of course, that's something important to you. And when you have a goal to improve your health, now you got some substance to keep it on, right? Well, it's the same for the routines. Tying it to your values, tying it to your life principles is going to make sure that it's a little harder to just give up the ghost, to totally forget about the routine when it's tied to that, when it's tied to the very essence of your desires. What is the plan and the purpose that you have for life? What do you really want to see with your relationship with God, yourself, your intellect, your family, your friends, your finances? What are those big things that you want to see happen? And when you're able to tie those routines to those things, those values, those life principles, it makes it just a teensy bit harder to just give up the ghost and forget about your routines. The second tip is to actually tie it to your goals. It's kind of the same thing, but a little bit different. When you're tying it to your goals, first of all, once you're tying it to your values, first of all, you're making sure that you got a real solid why, right? Well, sometimes it's too big of a dream to even feel like you can make it happen, right? Like, you have to have those bite-sized things that will keep you moving towards the desire of your heart. Well, if you tie it to the goal, the thing that you're going to build, the bridge between the reality and your dream, then it's a little bit easier to swallow. You're like, okay, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. All right, and I have my serious whys, and I know why I'm doing it. Okay, I can put a routine to that. There's something tangible, something that you can really see that's up close to tie that routine to. So the first tip, tie it to your values or your life principles. The second tip, tie it to your goals. Now, let's get into the third. But before we get into that, let me go ahead and tell you, if you haven't already, subscribe. What you waiting for? Go ahead, click the little subscribe button. I don't know if it's a bell or a button. I don't know what it is, but click it. Click it so that you can get a hold of this every single Thursday, okay? All right, now let's get back into it. The third tip. The third tip is to keep it simple, stupid. All right, I don't like using the word stupid, but you've heard that before. Was it the KISS acronym? Keep it simple. Keep your routine simple so you don't have a lot of things to remember, right? Sometimes we get really ambitious and we're like, I'm gonna do all the things in the morning. My routine is like a 20-minute or a 20 task list of things that are gonna get me going. And then you get tired by the fifth thing. Really, really try to keep your routines small and simple. I recommend less than 10 tasks in one routine. I also recommend keeping it simple tasks, right? Nothing major, all right? When I wake up, I drink a glass of water. And then I go and I stretch, right? It's not write a thesis paper or I don't know, something crazy, right? Keep it simple. Because when you keep it simple, it's easy to remember and it's easy to keep going because it's not some complex thing that you got to do. The fourth thing is to stack them. Yes, I said stack them. Stack your routines together or stack your routine to something that you're already doing, right? Because when you do that, it makes it easier to remember. You're already brushing your teeth. I hope you're brushing your teeth. You're brushing your teeth, right? Please tell me that you brush your teeth at least twice a day. You do? Okay, good. Put a routine to that. Or maybe you take medication every day. Or maybe you, I don't know, you make up your bed already every day. Like that's a routine that you've already done. That's a good one to have. But maybe you're doing all of that. Stack or add a routine to that. So for instance, one of the things that I love to do or love to keep up with is drinking water. There's lots of studies out there that say drinking a full glass of water in the beginning of the day really helps you start your day, wake you up, rinse out your stuff. I don't know. It helps you, okay? And I have to take medication every day. So instead of just taking a sip of water to take my medication, I literally drink a whole at least 8 ounces of water every single morning with that because I am trying to make sure that I'm keeping that habit of drinking water, right? So that's important. That's the really good thing that you can do. Stack them. Put them together. Add them onto something that you're already doing. You already going to work, right? Add a routine to that. Maybe you add calling your cousin every day as you go to your commute. Or maybe you add praying in your car because you got to drive to work. Things like that. Add the routines to things that you're already doing. Okay? So we talked about 4 of the 5 ways. Tie them to your values. Tie them to your goals. Keep it simple, stupid. Stack them. And then the final one is trigger them. Okay, what in the world does that mean? Add a trigger or something that gets you to start it, gets you to go, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do that, right? A trigger is an item or a timer or something like that that makes you start the sequence of your routine. So for instance, the idea that I always talk about is putting your running shoes at your bedroom door so that you remember, oh yeah, I'm supposed to run every morning. Or have an alarm that wakes you up at a certain time that goes off when you want to do certain things. Have a reminder in your phone, something that says Sonja or person, whoever you are, insert your name, go do X. That is a really good way to make sure that you are keeping track of your routines. Okay, so that was real simple. We got 5 ways of many for keeping those routines going. Number 1 is, let me hear it, tie it to your values. 2, tie it to your goals. 3, keep it simple, stupid. I don't like stupid, but it makes sense, I like anyway. 4, stack them. And 5, trigger them. I hope that these things are going to help you get these routines into your life, okay? Get to it and get going. And if this is information that you are loving and you want to make sure that you know about it as soon as it happens, go ahead and subscribe. Like the video. Come back again next Thursday when we talk a little bit more about something different. We're going to come a little different next week. We're going to see. All right? Anyway, y'all, have an awesome day.